Well, good morning, y'all. It's the middle of the morning here, and I had a comment on one of my videos that one of you had been missing my morning chats. So I thought, oh well, here, I'm going to tell you what I've been doing. What is it? It's May the 30th, and my mail's run. Let me tell you, my mail's run, and I tell you what, here on the farm, there's five utility bills here. The internet, the house, up where I quilt at, there's a pump, and there's the long barn. So there's 5 bills come this morning. Ain't that a sight? And I got this box here. I'll show you what's in that box in a few minutes. But I wanted to show you this quilt that I finished. I had this and started for a while. And if you watch some of them live videos that I did, I had it hanging up behind me. But I went ahead and I've got it all ready to quilt now. I went ahead and put a little white border around it, and then this little blue piece. So this one's ready to quilt, but I'm not going to quilt it just yet. Now I'll fold that up in a minute. I will hold it up a little bit more. That's my little house, isn't it? A queen size. It made a big top. And what else have I got? Let me put that back on the hanger in a minute. I just got all kinds of stuff going. And 2 or 3 years ago, I bought this layer cake. You know, it's fabric, and I didn't know what I was going to do with it. So I've decided I'm going to do that. But I'm not going to show it all to you yet. So that's what I'm going to make out of that. I've got it kind of started and planned in my head. And I bought this layer cake last summer at my little local fabric store. It's pretty. It's a Kate's Garden Cake. And I've decided what I'm going to use it in, unless I change my mind. I'll show you. I have decided to do this one on the cover out of this one. And I was shopping this morning. I hadn't purchased them yet, and I may go to town to get them, but I needed some pieces to finish it. I like to go ahead and get the borders and the binding and the backing before I start it. But that's what I'm going to do with that one. So I'm a planning. So I've got those 2 planned. But then the mail carrier come to my house this morning and brought me this big box of something I ordered that I need. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to let the dog out. Little Heidi dog, they're whining at the door, wanting out. Reckon what this big box is? I know a bunch of my friends buy fabric in big boxes. Oh, and I mailed out 2 more chicken patterns today to Rowena and Lisa, the awkward quilter. I put them in the mail this morning. And if you hadn't got one and you asked for one, email me your address and I'll send you one. That's just some white. I've ordered some more stuff to finish off another chicken quilt. Let me show you them. One of them has little chicken feet tracks, and this one has like the chicken wire. So I needed that for another chicken quilt that I hadn't even hardly started yet. That's a little more pinker than I thought it was going to be, but it'll still be pretty. So that's another chicken quilt. And what else is in here? When you do a lot of quilts, you have to have some of the stuff for the background in your squares. So it's a whole bolt of this. It's Moda. It's a white bleach. So I've got a whole bolt of that. So I won't have to run out, and I can just change my mind and design and go as I want to. So I'm all ready to do my quilting. Got to get some of it done because the garden's coming along. I know the beets are growing pretty good. I may have to do pickled beets here in a few days, and the English peas. But I tell you what, if we don't get a garden shower, the garden's not going to amount to much if it doesn't get some water. I'm on my second cup of coffee, and let me see. This one, this is what I'm probably going to be working on. Oh, and I'm tacking down the binding on one of them over there that I finished. It was pretty. You want to see it? Let me show it to you right quick. For some of you who don't watch live, let me show you. If you remember when I started this one, well, it's all quilted, the back of it's all done, and at night, I try just to work on the binding at night after it gets dark, but the binding is on there, and I'm stitching it down by hand. Still got to wait, hadn't just barely started it, so I hadn't gotten very far on that, but that's part of my handwork when I do not do anything else. Got one more I'll show you. And this one I'm almost completely done with. I started it last year, I guess. And I've got the binding all done. I like this much finishing the edge of this binding on it. And I'd started it one night just sewing it down. And I didn't have the two pieces put together. But now I've got the two pieces put together. And if I'll just sew this one part, it'll be done. And that's what it looks like. It's called Wish, and it's got the star and then the pieces. It's pretty, and it's a big one too. Alright, I better quit talking, put this stuff up, and get busy if I'm going to get everything done that I want to do. If I don't get it done, I'll get it done tomorrow, next week, next year. Are y'all like me? Things just get left undone. You can only do what you can do, and if you don't get it done, it'll be there or don't need done one. I need to do some housework, need to do some more laundry. My husband's probably gonna go cut some hay today unless it clouds up. He's kind of debating on, he didn't get it all done yet. And then I may want to go ride with him because he's in the tractor that has the buddy seat. So I may leave all this stuff and go ride around roll around and around the hayfield with him. You just never know with me, do you? All right, I love y'all. Bye. That's my good morning vlog.